Morning, if anyone will be there in a bit. Someone walking in front of me down there. Just thought I'd come on and say hi. So it's my third week of going to the gym today. So I'll be at the gym later after work. And we'll see how that goes. I have sort of wrote a sort of programme down with what I'll be doing today. And the rest of the week, my fella should be helping me with having a look at the free weights and getting on a few of them. So yeah, it should be good. Still feeling, excited to go to the gym because I have spoken to a lot of people who are like, oh yeah, I joined a bit ago and I fell off and I need to get back on it. And I'm like, I don't want to get into that where something happens and I leave it and then I don't end up going. So yeah, third week, still feeling good, so that's cool. I'm just going to go down, switch around a minute. But yeah, still feeling good with all of that. I feel like I've got, more energy, double energy, which is good. Oh, and it's A8 Lionsgate today, I just remembered. So like I was saying last night, if anyone was in, keeping the frequency you want to be in, with a lot of that energy coming in today. Because I believe a lot of things, when things come in, are whatever energy you're in is the energy that will come in more, like attracts like. And I still do believe that you should be focused on what it is that you want at the minute and what you want to do and what your goals are in whatever area. Why everything's going on in the world that looks chaotic to some people, but it's not really. It's something that has to be done. You will see a lot more people getting erratic and becoming unstuck while this goes on, and this is why I say focus on yourself at the minute and keep yourself in a good frequency, a stable frequency, because there's a lot of people becoming unstable, all over. As a lot of people wake up, so it's interesting. But yeah, it's a nice day today. I believe we're supposed to be, it was lovely yesterday, there's a heat wave coming apparently, but it is a lovely morning. Not that my phone probably isn't picking up that much today because it's a bit, but you can tell it's going to be a nice day. And I've just got my little denim shirt thing on because I don't need my coat today. I don't know if I really needed my coat, but I do normally have a little coat thing on. You can tell it's going to be a nice day. So yeah, it's getting to the main road, so I'm just going to get to the lights. See how everybody at work is today. See how everybody's energy is at work today. People have been in really good, where I am and the people I'm around, really good spirits. Spirit. Quite, I like the people I work with. I get on with them well, they're quite happy. But there was a lad that has left. I think he left the other week. And I found quite funny because when we were having a conversation about, I don't even know how we got on the conversation. We got on a conversation about what's going on. And I sort of mentioned 17 on purpose just to see if he knew. And the conversation that came out of him was very, very programmed with what a lot of people do, and especially a lot of people who haven't got a clue what's going on properly and don't research, which was, he said he knew who number 17 was. I said, I doubt it because it's not one person anyway, and they would never show up like that. And there was somebody who was claiming to be them once, which was hilarious, this young lad. And he proceeded to show me, if anybody knows, the picture of the young, the man and the son that created 4chan, and I was like, oh my god, that's who you think they are, because that's where they started out on. That's just the people who created 4chan. They're not number 17. And he was getting dead angry, and I was like, oh my god, he's getting dead angry. Like, he was like proper getting angry. And I proceeded to tell him that wasn't them. Anyway, he started going on about other stuff, and he was laughing like some people do. And then I proceeded to tell him, have you looked around the world? Have you seen all the countries kicking off? Blah, blah, blah. And he was like, no, where's all that? I said, what do you watch, mainstream media? And it was funny. And then he proceeded to go on about quantum, and I was trying to tell him about that. And then I was going on about distance Reiki for an example, this, that and the other. And then he shut up. And then he went really quiet. And then when he came back in the next day, he was like, oh, yeah, my girlfriend's mum does that and this, that and the other. And he just sort of went quiet. So, yeah, that was interesting. And then not long after he's left our place, because some people do, because he found the job a bit boring, I just get on with my work and that's it. But it was quite funny to see the programmed, the strength of the programming that goes on with what he was coming out with was like what most say, especially about the 4chan thing, when they've not really looked deep into it. But it was interesting. There's other people that have said they know about it, but they choose not to look at it, which is that nothing goes on, which is fair enough. But I've always said you can't sort of, tell somebody it's not happening or real if you haven't even looked into it and researched properly. Doesn't mean that people have to be interested in it. It's all being shown anyway. People are being shown. It's all coming out what Mr. T was saying, and it's all there, and it's getting stronger and stronger. More people are seeing it, and just like the video I put up, I think it was last night, people saying about, a lot of people are realising they were wrong about stuff, but they won't admit it. They just get angrier and go on the attack, which is what happens anyway. Like I said, you'll see them people because they get erratic, they get more angry about things. You can normally tell. I'm nearly at work, but yeah, blackberries over there. But like I said, that's why I'm keeping focusing on the things that I need to keep focused on in my life while this goes on. And like I say, with the energies coming in today, I do believe that stay in your lane, and keep doing the things that make you happy. But seeing how I'm feeling now, and the sky yesterday, watching the sky, looked quite angelic yesterday with what was in the sky, and the grass seemed greener. I even thought my sister's, when I went to my sister's the other day, I said, is that a fake grass? She hasn't got fake grass, but it just looks so green. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see the Schumann resonance today and all that goes on. And apparently we're having meteors. Is it meteors? Falls or something? I don't know. Coming up, where you see them, which is funny, because me and my fella last year or the year before, we sat in the garden at night, probably around this time, and we saw a lot of them shooting stars or whatever, and it was really nice. So yeah, nearly at work now, because we're thinking going camping again. We've got a few camping trips, we've got a couple of festivals. Well, we've got a festival to go to. He went to one about 2 weeks ago, and we've got one where a load of friends are going, so it'll be good. But yeah, I'm just going to be tuning in today. I don't know if anyone's been getting I was saying to Lois, ringing in the ears, but a totally different frequency now than before. And out of breath, I just walked up that hill. Tingles on the head, and then we've got 7 and 7. Tingles on the head. Getting lots of validations with myself about what I'm doing, especially with my health, with little messages, you could say, from the other side. You know, and the divine, if you want to say that. Little things like that. That's what you've got to look out for as well. A lot of people get lost in, you know, as I've always said, unfocused on the self, focused on others, when you should be focused on yourself and unfocused on others at the minute anyway. You never get much done if you're focused on other people, as inconsistently. As I've always said, you know, you want to bring, what is that? You want to bring things in, you've got to be that frequency, and if you have a platform, be that frequency on the platform as well. It's in all areas. But yeah, I'm nearly at work, so you may see snippets this week of me at the gym or whatever, I don't know, but I will be looking at my calories this week a little bit more. I've got my stepper on, and I'll see you soon. Morning.
Morning.